Jesus Christ. What are we doing?
Yeah, no cap. I think we win on Saturday.
That's a lot of cap.
How
That's
many do you
also
think
like
I could
9
get?
sure.
I'm like kind of impressed with myself, low key. Tim, have you seen these? They're actually fucking sick.
I have not seen them, no. Welcome in to Snapback Chop. Chop off your hair for a haircut. Just getting a chop. Chop it up. Chop the pokey that we got in Hawaii was chopped up. Welcome to the Chopped Maki podcast. Presented by Hawai'i market that we went to. It's game week, fellas. It's game week,
I'd give
fellas.
It a 4.
Yeah, I came not prepared with chop, with a chop name. I don't know. Anyone else have a chop?
You literally have one job. Just come with an one-liner. It's okay. A 4 out of 10. We'll keep a running tab on how you do.
I actually just thought of one for next week, so we're good.
Perfect. Or we could restart and you could rip that now if you want.
Anyone ever play Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Yeah. Enemy chopper inbound.
Okay. Enemy chopper inbound. And that's fitting because
that was a perfect one for this week.
Yep. Yeah. Because we have on the right side of my screen have an enemy chopper on the way in. But just a quick
like a helicopter.
I feel like the second that we are like live on a pod, like Casey's like he just changes like who he is. He's like, but first we had like it's
I was just gonna
like just chat.
I know I was just gonna
give a podcast voice. He's got a podcast.
I was just gonna give people a quick
major podcast.
I was just gonna give people a quick rundown of what's in store on Chop today. That's all.
See, that's the thing. No. Like we don't do.
Oh, okay.
You know
so half the time you tell me to produce it and have things ready, and then half the time it's just like that's not what we do. We're just like here to shop.
Bring topics. That's
all I was saying.
And just weave us in and out.
All right.
Start the weave.
Starting the weave. We're fresh off of our first Snapback Saturdays stop in Hawaii. It low key kind of took 1.5 people. I'm wondering how you guys feel because Vert went down with a sickness. I think I was just feeling run down due to a lack of sleep off that fake red eye, which is just a middle of the day eye that you land in the morning as a result. But yeah, other than that, I think everything went very well.
Vert's sick?
Vert is sick.
Let me just go off on the plug here. So you're not in the Slack, Tim, because it's like we have an NYC office one for just people like who are coming into the office often. And at 7:30 this morning, he put in Slack like my flu game with a picture of like Jordan like bent over because he's supposed to be in for trivia today. And thankfully, I was up like 10 minutes later. And I literally texted him like, "Yo, do not come into the office. Like, we're doing fucking sports trivia. Like, you getting me sick."
Before the biggest weekend, like when did it become?
It's not cool to like.
When did it become the norm to like show up in public places sick and like that was okay? Like I thought
COVID would have killed that. I thought
it was like
put that out of
if
business.
you're sick, stay home. No, I don't want to get sick, so you can come in, be useless in Family Feud, say 6-7 3 times, and then get back on the train.
I think that he was looking for you to say, "Don't come in."
No. I actually don't think so.
I'm kind of 50-50 on it.
Cause like it's one of those like, oh, you say you're sick, so then like you can be dismissed almost.
Right.
If he really was showing up sick, he just would have like not said anything.
You're giving him too much credit. Like that's a vet move.
I think you're half
no,
right.
Like you went in on naps the other day, like because you're a veteran napper. Like you were just with this kid for four days. Like he doesn't have the like.
No, but
whatever
we always discuss is like he low key has it.
No,
I don't even think it's. I don't even think he's like consciously thinking he's playing 3D chess. Like that's almost. I think it's that thing's almost like second nature. Like people just kind of do thing. It's kind of like. It's one of those like if they tell me not to come, not going to be upset about that.
I feel like, and maybe I'm giving him too much credit here, but I almost feel like he he said like I feel bad that I'm not going to be there. Like I genuinely feel like he just did Hawaii and he got sick first trip. Poor performance.
It's a tough. It is a tough first trip to come into. Good thing he had the weekend off. It worked out very well. He'll be primed and ready to go for Oregon week 2.
I'm fighting sickness too.
Yeah,
which is almost worse than being sick. I'd rather just be sick.
Right, because you have time. Like you could have, if you had just gotten sick Monday, Tuesday, beat it Wednesday, Thursday on the flight, and you're chilling.
That's what I'm saying, and I'm fighting being sick.
That's why you're Julian.
Yeah, so I'm Julian saying.
I am not sick, but I'm still on like weird sleep schedule. Like I was
struggling to fall asleep last night.
I fell asleep at 9:00. Woke up at midnight. Was up from midnight to 4. Back to sleep 4:30 to 7. It's yeah.
Our problem is that we weren't there long enough to like be.
We like half did it.
Yeah, and that's like what really screws you up. So
every night I was going to bed a little bit later in Hawaii, getting closer to on time, but I was still waking up at 6 or 7. That was not on purpose. Anyways,
Can we talk about though? When people see this, right? Like the video of come out with us putting the plaque in Hawaii, the punishment, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
Like it's probably going to be up a little bit earlier than Like this will be up a little bit before Hawaii.
Yeah, and if you were caught in that Venn diagram of like heard this second it dropped, and
the 20 people who watch Chop Pod, which by the way, I posted this.
Shout out to you guys.
If you are one of those 20, you're my fucking dog. Like I am obsessed with you. If you sat through an hour and a half of us cooking, like I love you. Anyways, we buried the plaque, and I want to talk about like now that the plaque is in Hawaii, how bad do you guys think this punishment is?
Oh, I cannot put words to describe how much I would not like that. Hawaii, I'm still questioning if it was even worth it post-flight, and I had the best time ever. You parlay the fact that you don't get to have a time, and it's just 10 hours. I think when you posed it, I didn't fully understand it until now.
Yeah. Honestly, the staying there for 2 days might be worse.
That's fair.
Just because of the time.
Yeah. Like again, getting caught up in our like jet lagged, sick. Like if I'm going back there, like I actually would rather come back same day because
that's fair.
I'm all messed up, and that was because we were there for 3-4 days. But the punishment does suck. Like if it is, Jack, how you dream it with like right before the national championship, you're going to be fighting it. Like, if that's the scenario.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like you're not going to be throwing water bottles in the trade wins for 100 votes anymore. I feel like everyone's going to take it a little bit more seriously now.
It'll definitely pick up in seriousness, but the reason I was willing to bet so much
100 votes is going to be nothing by the end of the season.
If we get to 250K subs, like you got to imagine we're getting 5K votes per episode per week, maybe
way
more. I don't know. You got to go.
If we're getting 250K subs, we're probably averaging like 200K views, 250K views a clip, and you think our conversion rate is gonna be that small? like less than 1%. Is that bad math?
Do we have a updated number on the votes? Who's in currently?
No, because we haven't put out the
We
video.
haven't put out the first video.
Okay. I didn't know if you guys knew top of mind.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I got what? A couple hundred.
I mean, Jack lost 300, and I think the rest of us went null. So
that's good.
It's a good start.
It's a good start. It will get, like, I think the two-pronged part of the punishment, like, one, it is miserable. Like, it genuinely is miserable. Two, like, if it's anyone of Clemson, Ohio State, Texas, and it actually lines up around the Natty, like, people will vote. Like, it becomes a very real, not fun punishment. Like, we've done punishments before that were, like, paint my face, gimmicky. This became like a very real punishment. Like, when Tim said I would quit, like, I genuinely believe he would try and pull off like quitting and getting rehired if Clemson was playing in the national championship the next day.
Yeah, it's just like, is it really worth it? Like, is it really? That trip's and you know what I was also saying. So like, the trade-off is like, okay, like if you can guarantee really good content out of it, like the whole world knows. I just ripped off something from my countertop. If you got really good content out of it, it's like, oh my God, this is like sort of worth it. But you're just sitting on a plane for like 20 hours of it. So like,
in theory though, the good content is like, we jumped from 75 to 250 and like, we can now go do any content that we want to do. Like, it's that leap. But I get what you're saying. Like, you're just sitting on the plane. If you can get like fucking ESPN to give you the jet to go to Hawaii, like, that's like, does Roback have a fucking jet? Does No Rivals have a jet? Like, someone's got to have a jet for us.
That would be the ideal scenario. Is someone like swoops in, they're like, you can use our jet. That's a hilarious gimmick. Let's get you back to the national championship. And then there's plenty of jet content to be made.
By the way, you also need a certain level of private jet to go 10 hours. Like, not all
No, you need a full-blown.
No, you don't need a full plane, but there is an echelon of certain private planes that do not fly 10 hours direct. They cannot.
Are you like watching like private jet TikTok? Like, what the fuck do you know about this?
Has anyone seen that TikTok guy who does the private jet sales?
No, but you should call him right now.
You should call him. Yeah. He has the big board in his office. Yeah.
And
you're the only one that's not locked in.
To buy jets, and it's so funny.
Yeah.
Setting them up.
It's lit.
I've obviously seen it. That's why I was referencing it.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sure.
Are bad. So you probably do have to refuel, but I'm down for the refuel. I really am.
Yeah, Jack, you did both. Did you prefer the direct or the stop?
Oh.
I didn't do both.
I thought you were saying both stops, like two stops.
Well, everyone did. Everyone had to go to and from.
No. Like, stopping in LA, stopping in Phoenix. You didn't do two stops.
I didn't say two stops. I said you did two.
You said both. I thought you were saying both.
He did both versions.
Anyways, I did both versions.
Direct and non-direct, for the record.
Both are fucking brutal. The flight home is obviously shorter, and so like that's nicer. But the fake red eye is absolutely horrendous. Mm-hmm. I think the layover was legit. Like, Tim actually had a longer layover going. I would have liked maybe like an extra hour, like reset, be off a plane. I think it really fucked up like my hips. Just sitting like in that small space for that long. We've said though, like, first class is eligible. Like, you can buy first class on your own dime. Like, Snapback will pay for you to get there and back, but you have to pay first class if you want to upgrade. So I would definitely do first class. But the thing is, that wouldn't like make it that much better. It really would, especially if you're doing the stops like Tim and I. Like, 6 hours of
True.
like shitty first class to LA and then 6 hours there. Like,
all right, I have one more question and then we'll move on. But would you fly to New York and then do the first class directs? Because then I think it's worth it if you're first class direct both ways.
the thing is, like, I could be in my like it's just where you are.
Right. True.
So if I'm in Miami, am I flying up to New York to then get on?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, my scenario was I connected both ways and I was trying to upgrade. I was trying to upgrade, but I couldn't upgrade all of my legs. So I couldn't figure out then what was even worth it. Like,
what was worse, home or going?
Go second leg going. We talked about that 3 hour left threshold. Felt like running a marathon. Very similar situations. Home just sucked because you're tired and you know what's ahead of you, that you're landing at 7 a.m. on Monday morning.
Right.
And you also deal with, when you're kind of like red eye type, I was dealing with a guy behind me snoring so fucking loud right behind me. And then 2 on the second leg home, these people right across from me full on talked for the final like 3 hours of the flight. Like giggling, talking, catching up. Like, listen, I'm pretty lenient with like a lot of behavior that's like, you know what? You paid good. You paid a lot for your ticket too. It's my fault. I'm back here in the bleachers with all of you. Like, if you have an issue, then that's on you. Go upgrade. I mean, talking like that. I'm like catching up, giggling. And then I'm like, this can't wait till we land.
Who was catching up? That they were like friends flying
together? I
like...
couldn't quite tell. I was just hearing it and like.
Do you not have noise canceling headphones?
So we have the overhead ones that we got from Snapback. I guess I should have brought those. My head's so small though that they just like take up my whole face. So they almost become more uncomfortable. And then my AirPods, I don't have.
I'm with you. That's insane. But like with tech these days, I feel like that's been solved for the snoring and the talking. Like, I can't hear a fucking thing.
No. You're definitely like, I should be wrong. However, it's nighttime. It's sleepy time. My ears were getting so, your ears are just like sore from having headphones in, whatever, whether it's overhead or whatever, you're just like compressed. Yep. So I'm like, okay, if everyone's going to sleep here, let me just take these out.
Right.
And
I get that.
Yeah. And then I had to like jack up my volume to not hear this guy snore. And then that was just keeping
Which is
me
harder
awake.
to sleep. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, let's move off our flying problems and move to all the great things that happened in Hawaii. What was everyone's favorite memory of the Hawaii experience?
The topic's just like some sappy bullshit. Like, yeah, man. I really love like.
Well, it's supposed to be like you name your favorite part. We overlay it with some footage of it, and like people get to live vicariously through us.
You're clip farming.
That's kind of what the
point of this fucking show.
Don't
come on if you're gonna have shit energy every fucking time.
We have 20 viewers. They're tuned in along for.
And we just talked about our flights for 23 minutes, which is all good, and they can listen to that if they want.
I know mine.
Go ahead.
Okay, can you go while Jack is a miserable prick because he knows they're going to lose on Saturday?
Fighting words. My favorite memory was when, or my favorite part, my memory, like we went 12 years ago. My favorite part was when on Friday when we went to the Japanese restaurant, and then afterwards we went to the ocean, and we probably sat in the ocean, the 4 of us, for like 2 hours, just chopping it up. And it was perfect because, we were supposed to be on our phones for our job. Like side note, it's very hard when I hear people be like, if you want to live a better life, turn the phone off at this, turn the phone off. And I'm just like, where's the part where it says like, what if that's your job? Like, so you're just fucked. Like, what's the part that says like, okay, like what if you're supposed to be on your phone? So anyway, being in the water, man, none of us could be on our phones. It was also like pretty much nighttime on the East Coast. So there wasn't really much to even be doing in terms of communicating with the rest of Snapback. So we were just like totally unplugged. 4 dudes, chop sesh, ocean, should have had microphones. But nonetheless, my favorite part.
I don't know. Well, we talked about, I don't know if mics should have been plugged in.
I mean,
well, we could ask the guy who was floating next to us filming the documentary. He has all the audio.
You had the phone and the plastic thing, and definitely overheard everything we were saying. So,
what was your favorite memory, Casey?
So I had going in the ocean written down. I also had I wrote this down because I thought it would be Tim's, the restaurant in the sauna. That was an interesting experience. But I think my favorite, other than the obvious of the Kansei game winner, was the Hawai'i walkout, like intro. I've never seen something that, like, being that close to it and then it being so unique. Like, I had never, like you said, it was goosebumps, but it was like half goosebumps, half like put me in pads.
Yeah, I was ready to go. I was ready to go.
I have a problem with that shit. There was so much going on. I didn't know what to look at.
I know. I got to watch it 9 more times.
There was so much going on. Like, I want to watch the drums. I want to watch like the lead guy. I want to watch the players, their faces.
Yeah.
Just like so much going on.
I have some more thought starters if you need some help, Jack. I wrote down a list. I was gonna have Tim blind rank the best moments from Hawaii, but I thought there would be a fit thrown, so I just moved away from that.
You cooked on that. I'm in for blind rankings.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, keep that in mind.
I think I know what your low key favorite one is, but I'm not sure you're gonna be able to come up with it.
What, when I called an ambulance of myself?
No. It was one of the hardest I've heard you laugh, like, in a pretty long time, honestly. When Vert tried to make his umbrella drink tough at dinner the first night, that was fucking hilarious.
It was so funny, but I realized when I listened back, he was clip farming, which made it not funny anymore.
So this goes back to our first conversation. Does he get it or does he not? Is he always on it or is he not?
No, I think no, he's not. He's like definitely not, because like we had a singular meeting yesterday. Like, I'm not sure what he did yesterday. And we had a picket meeting scheduled, and he was like, sorry, I can't make the meeting. Like, my PC's not working. Like, I have to go get this fixed. And I get it. Like, it's urgent to get computer fixed, but like, you left the house at 2:52 when like the meeting's at 3, and it takes and he sent in the message like, these are normally quick. Like, I can try and join from my phone. Like, just wait like 18 minutes. We didn't even end up having the meeting. So no, he still doesn't get it. But yes, he was clip farming. So not my favorite moment.
Okay.
I don't know what my favorite moment was. It was a great trip all around. Like, there were a lot of good moments. I think years from now, maybe I'll have like a specific memory that sticks out. But what
cool. You're fire at the game.
I just don't have a clip for you, so I'm sorry that.
That's okay. It's okay. We can use 2. We can use just me and Tim.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean, we could do a full episode on Icy Vert. So, I mean,
yeah. Maybe we need to bring him on Shop soon.
Yeah, I mean, he should probably be on the show, but I don't want him clip on like that.
No, it's not.
But I like our break.
All right, on to our.
No, I have favorite moment.
Okay,
49 Diner was low.
49 Shore Diner.
49 Shore Diner was actually my favorite meal. The Spam was fucking incredible. The banana peanut butter pancakes were incredible. And that's where we, as a group, came up with our injury fantasy league, which I'm trying so hard to hard launch.
This is the hard launch. We said it's a Chop exclusive. The clips, the draft, none of it gets collabed with any. You either find it through Chop and Chop alone, or you don't. And then when we're tweeting each other week 3, like, yo, sick get on Daniels, and people have no clue what we're talking about. Only
All right,
the
so
choppers will get it.
all right, so we got.
I think we draft next week.
Yeah.
All right, so draft next week. When's Tim home from UNC?
Tuesday.
Are we drafting on the pod though?
Yeah, we'll have to bring in the other draftees for a quick 10-minute draft.
Tim, you're back Tuesday.
Yeah, and then we go to Oregon Wednesday, though.
Yeah,
true.
Do we draft from Oregon?
We can. I mean, we have it on the schedule right now, and there's no overlapping stuff for the 2 to 4. What time's your flight, Tim? I know it's a quick turnaround. Oh no, never mind. It's during your flight. I see it now. We probably have to do it Tuesday night.
Can we explain what we're doing?
Yeah, and then they don't need to figure out the logistics.
No, let's just they'll figure it out. Like, it's pretty simple. Like, we're doing a fantasy league, and you get points when the player pick gets injured.
But we're not rooting for any injuries.
No,
that needs to be crystal clear.
Yeah, you
it's just the same way in your fantasy draft, you lean towards avoiding certain players who may get injured. We lean towards drafting those guys. It's the same thought process, just flipped, and we're not rooting for anything to go wrong to these players.
Pretty much. You know how people say in fantasy, oh, well, my season sunk, my players got injured. We were thinking, well, what if you got points if your players got injured? What if fantasy really is an injury game, pretty much. So we're just flipping it around.
Yeah, simple. We'll be drafting next week. Who do we think we're going to get? 10, 6? How many invitees?
So we're going to do September 2nd, which is that Tuesday, 7 p.m. How many people in the league do we want to do?
We got the 4 of us, Abe and Dean. Should we get 8 or should we get 10? I mean, we know we could fill it. Should we get Pete?
Get who?
Pete?
Overzet?
No. Wedding.
The wedding, Pete?
Oh, Pete. Would Pete play? Tim?
No, probably Schmitty.
We could get Pete or Schmitty.
Or both. All right, so
both.
I think
they're both DTF.
I think we go 10 teams, and we just try and fill it. So, like, if you can make the draft, you make the draft. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And then, all right, we got to set scoring for the league rules.
Do we want to do that off or on Chop?
No, we should do it right now.
All right, so you get QB, running back, wide receiver, tight end, one of each.
Keegan Bradley didn't pick himself.
Really?
Damn.
That's shocking. Also, so funny because Sean was flaunting the fact that he gave out him to get him at plus 100.
Yeah.
By the way, he quote tweeted like himself via linking the tweet. Like, that was so old.
Yeah.
And then he got it wrong. Like,
should I troll him? Should I troll him right now?
Yeah.
Let's see. Whatever, I'm stupid. Shocker. I was against the playing captain idea anyways. Oof.
Yikes. Copium. I'm shocked Keegan didn't. I feel like he's been at the top.
He said he wasn't gonna unless he auto qualified. We're not talking about that. All right, so
it was breaking news. It was breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news.
QB,
it's kind of like the instant reaction stuff. Anyways,
but no one's coming to us to really react to like Keegan Bradley.
People are coming to us to come to us. That's what they're here for.
No, I know,
but we're talking about Keegan Bradley Ryder. We're talking about Keegan.
The only interesting piece we have is like making fun of Sean, who gave out a winning.
We're also going to the Ryder Cup where Keegan didn't pick himself.
The Michael Ryder Cup.
Yeah. The literal Ryder. Who's this high school kid that's going to be
Ryder Lions?
Yeah.
He's TikTok famous and the number 1 quarterback recruit.
All right. So how many players per team? I'm thinking like 6.
Yeah. Quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, flex, and a defensive player.
QB, running back, wide receiver, 3 flex, no kicker.
QB, running back.
Kicker?
Any flex is any position.
Okay. QB, running back,
3 flex, any
3
position.
flex, or wide receiver.
No kickers.
QB, running back, wide receiver, 3 flex, or QB, running back, 3 flex?
QB, running back, wide receiver, 3 flex.
Love that.
Scoring.
Scoring.
All right, so scoring. like I was saying.
Right. So the way I think it works, the way I think it should work is there's tiers to each injury that are certain subset of points, and then each week that you're out, so it's almost like a multiplier. So if your ACL or whatever, if your shoulder labrum for 4 weeks, it's however many points a labrum is times that amount of weeks that you're going to be out.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Like you get a week, like a Rodgers is like a 17 times, like an
Achilles, like an 8.
Achilles is like an 8.
Yeah. And then like a high ankle sprain is like a 2 times however many weeks you're out. Yeah. Like a torn pec is like a 5.
I have such a good.
We should
idea.
probably just do it.
Such a good
I don't think
idea.
it should be. I don't.
What is it?
Go ahead.
Are we going to be PPR? Which means when the injury report comes out on Friday, if you did not participate, half point.
No,
but
if
can't
you
go into
practice,
but if
it's
you
just game
no,
weeks. It's just
if you have to play.
No, it'd be
it's just Sunday. Did you play or did you not play?
But it'd be pretty funny, like if it's like this guy. I have a guy who's questionable every week, and he just like racks up half points for me.
That would be funny.
Who would that be? Who's always on the injury report?
Like last year, was it like Jair?
Honestly,
Alexander?
you know, it's going to be I was just about to say Jair. He's never going to practice, but he'll play every now and again.
Right.
I like anything
like Mike
fantasy.
Evans. Mike Evans will never practice.
Anything fantasy, like this is year 1, right? Like super flex, dynasty, best ball, like, you know, new things will come. I think keep it simple. Did the guy play or not?
We'll do a keeper league going forward. Your best.
So I think it should be torn, sprain, concussion. Like it's less about where the thing is. It's more about the type of injury. Fracture.
All right. Fracture, sprain, tear. Concussion, I feel like is with a sprain.
No. What? Concussion's like the money spot.
No.
Like that's what's going to make Tua. That's going to put like Tua at like a, what do you mean?
No, but the reason Tua is good is because that concussion takes him out 5 weeks instead of most people. It takes you out 1. Like you accumulate.
Right, but why do you think it's on the same level as a sprain?
Because that's how much, like it's the severity.
But if you're saying it only takes you out, if it only takes you out for a week or two, I think it should be more points than a sprain because it's not going to multiply that much. But it is it's like a impactful injury.
We can work on the scoring. We'll be here.
Yeah, we'll work on it.
On the scoring.
No, I feel like we got to do it now.
Well, we
got to come to a decision now. This is going to take a while.
Yeah, and we still got to do Ireland versus Hawaii talk.
Yeah, I was just about to get into that.
So wait, it's literally torn is 10, sprain is 4, concussion is 8, and fracture break is 6.
You got to go in numerical order for me, mate.
Yeah.
I know. I had typed it up. All right, torn ligament is 10, concussion is 8, fracture break is 6, sprain is 4. Do we want anything for 2? Is there anything left?
Oh, but like we're just gonna run into so much ambiguity with like
that's what makes it great.
Yeah, and we'll have to come on here and make. We have 3 people. We're the commission to try commissioner, and we'll have a 2-to-1 vote each time.
This is going to come down to the he was obviously concussed.
Will Howard, Michigan.
Will Howard, Michigan. Drake May 40 times last year.
Right.
Oh, if they get knocked out of a game, does that matter?
Yeah, that's a whole different part of it.
Yeah. See, like.
All right. So when are we doing this? If the draft is Tuesday, I feel like we gotta have league rules solidified.
I feel like we got to do it offline.
I feel like we gotta. I feel like we draft in Oregon.
But that would save
it. Won't be out. Yeah.
It doesn't matter when it comes out.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
No, but even if we draft in Oregon, like that's a day or 2 later than drafting, Tuesday night.
I think we get a group message going with who we think is in the league, and then because people will have more good ideas for scoring, and then I think
Yeah.
we iron it out there because like
Yep.
Okay.
because
All right. So
the brains that
that's
you're going to
next
be
step.
bringing here, Jack, are going to be quite creative on this front.
Right.
All right. Cool.
You bring in
All
an
right, we start-
independent firm.
We started having this debate, and then you made a good piece of content about it, but
Thank
I
you.
wanted to flush it out. And I'm also curious to get Jack's thoughts, having only done one and then
Oh.
like living vicariously through us and seeing things from there. What's a better week 0 experience? Dublin, Aer Lingus Classic, or going to Hawaii, playing a Power 4 school too?
Are we? I know when we
Generous
do a
Power 4 school.
I know when we do snapback experiences, we include all context. But are we saying like drop me in Hawaii, drop me in Dublin, or like, oh, but the flight and the time change, like
Everything.
I think,
Okay.
everything goes
the
into
only
it.
like for sure designation is like 4
Team
week.
agnostic.
No, yeah, and 4 week 0. This isn't like
Right.
a vacation in Ireland compared to a vacation in Hawaii.
Yeah. All right.
are you guys gonna make a pitch and then I'm like grading, or am I going first?
Or how about we just
Nah, Tim, you go first,
okay.
and then I'll come in with my thoughts.
So I said this in my TikTok, which is so the thing that was so unique about Ireland, which is again why it is we're only talking about week 0, not a vacation to Ireland. Being there, the undercurrent of college football the entire time you were there was like jarring. Like you never were like, oh wait, I'm here for a football game, which happens sometimes in Hawaii. We'll be sitting in the ocean. We're like, wait, there's a game on Saturday. Like that's why we're here. Ireland, because it was like a city takeover, there's banners everywhere, college game day, like in all the people you were with. It was like going to an away game with like your buddies or like felt like every pub was just full of Florida State fans. Or we'd be out to dinner and you're just next to a guy that's like, yeah, I'm from Atlanta. Like of course I had this circled. So you didn't even feel like you were in a foreign place really, which if my thing is like, if you're looking to get that out of the experience, then like maybe go to Ireland a different time. But if like that made me comfortable, I was like, oh yeah, like I'm surrounded by all people who like are just like me, college football sickos. Whereas Hawaii still was like way more vacation-y. And like, so you wouldn't necessarily, if you got in an Uber in Hawaii and you're like, I'm here for the game, they'd be like, what game? Like,
Which
they
happened.
kind of they did know about the game more so than you would like if you were in like what's like Madison. I don't even think the first thing the person would say or think about was the game, but they knew the game was going on.
Yeah, I
because
think
it really is the only sporting event that's going on.
right, but then you went Hawaii, Stanford.
Of course, yeah.
You know, like
I think to your exact point is why I slightly prefer Hawaii, because week 0, naturally, if you're traveling that far, you're going for the game, but you're going for 3 or 4 days, both spots. So you want to get half a vacation out of it. And this is partly on us. Like we did some touristy stuff. We went to the Guinness Storehouse. We went down to Temple Bar. But you're surrounded by a bunch of Americans. And if I'm going to Dublin, like we obviously interact. We went to Dublin. We definitely interacted with some Irish people. But like more than not, you're surrounded by a ton of Americans. Like we were waiting in line for the Pat McAfee show. That was all Americans and things like that. Whereas you go to Hawaii, as we said, a lot less people are traveling to Hawaii for the game. So you're getting a more authentic Hawaiian experience. And then at that time of the year, you're trying to grasp to your last pieces of summer / early fall. And in Dublin, like you're just getting a shit show of weather. Whereas Hawaii, as we talked about, it's just the perfect weather. And it's like, all right, this is my cap to summer. It's not a really serious game. And then we get into football season. So I thought week 0, Hawaii is the perfect appetizer to the start of college football.
Yeah, in Ireland, I was like, ooh, I wasn't quite ready for a jacket and a wool hat.
Right.
Like it's
exactly.
August. Like
yeah.
It really was catapulted you into football season. And again, if you're still kind of looking for that appetizer-y feel, like, yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean,
both amazing experiences.
So I want to do them both
insane,
like in the same week again. Like I want to like I want them like side by side.
It's funny you say that. Because the flight is so jarring, I prefer, because I did it once, I can get over the flight, so I prefer the Hawaii experience. But which would I do again is probably Dublin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I wish I'm trying to go back to Ireland in my head, and it's just still last year, you know?
Yeah.
Both games ended on a walk-off field goal.
True.
So it is difficult to remove that. But if Stanford had won the game like 27-17,
right. No, that's a good point.
I think it would have been like, holy shit, we flew all this way for this game versus Dublin. I just feel like the atmosphere, the environment, like 100%. It throws you into college football season. And so even if it ended up being a bad game, which by the way, it hasn't been, it's literally been 3-point game for like 6 straight years. I think it would be, I think my honest recommendation would probably be like go to the Hawaii Bowl if Hawaii's in it and make it a vacation. I don't think I would ever recommend to someone go to Hawaii for the college football game. I actually think you could fly to Dublin for the college football game. Obviously, you're going to take in the scenes while you're there.
Yeah.
It just feels very similar to the NFL. Like, if you're a Dolphins fan, you're a Commanders fan, like, go to Madrid. It's a great excuse to go to Madrid. Hawaii football is not a great excuse to go to Hawaii. It's something to do when you're on vacation in Hawaii. So for that reason, I'm picking Dublin.
I felt like I got before kick went off, right after the introduction of Hawaii happened, I was like, I've gotten my Hawaii experience. I'm happy with everything that happened. Everything that happens after the fact is just extra, and we got a great game. So I think you make a good point with that if Stanford had won. But at that point, I was like, I've gotten everything I needed.
Out of Hawaii, not out of Hawaii football, though.
Out of my trip to Hawaii for
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Would you ever go back? Yeah. Would you ever go back to Hawaii for a football game? And then
once
would you ever
the new
go back
stadium is built? Probably, because I'm far enough removed from our last trip. You get a new experience at the stadium.
Being like pushing that to 2029 and being like, yeah, I would, but like in the moment.
No, but I think that's the perfect amount of time to where I'll be ready to make that flight again.
We had an amazing time. It's going to score super well on our Snapback score. When we go through our recap end of year, I don't know if it'll be bucket list. I really don't.
It's on the it's just tough how you separate it, because going to Hawaii is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's just like, is the reason, like you said, is the reason the game, or is it just a nice extra? And maybe it's just a nice extra, but does that not make it bucket list? I don't know.
I don't think it's bucket. You could say Hawaii's bucket list, which by the way, Hawaii is fucking epic. Just off travel alone, I don't know if it was bucket list. Now, if you went to Hawaii for 8 days, did different islands, I think you would see it as bucket list. But I think it's one of those things where it could be a one-time bucket list. Like, I don't necessarily.
But I want to go back. Bucket list is in theory something you can only do once.
But I don't. I want to go back to Italy every year for the rest of my life. Like, I fucking love that place, and Hawaii was epic. But like, I just think that the length of the trip. What if you guys lived in LA? Like, would you go to Hawaii every year?
Not every year, but it would be in consideration way more often if you live in LA, because then that's a cross country flight. That's all it is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't, because also like the weather's nice in LA too. So I don't know if I would have that like.
It's just so beautiful in Hawaii and unplugged. Like, I loved the 6-hour time difference. Like, people who work East Coast hours who then go to the West Coast and they're like, I stay on East Coast hours. I've always like wondered what it was like being 6 hours before, still being able to get work done, and then like the second it hits 4 o'clock, like no one is speaking to you. That's like great. You are truly unplugged. It's amazing.
All right.
I just to put a bow on it, I'm a traveler who I don't get like, I don't know if nervous is the word, but like I'm uncomfortable being in places like for the first time that I don't know well, like all that sort of stuff. Like I'm the type of person, like if I was to go to Italy, I would want to go with someone who had been before. Like I'd be more comfortable. Like show me the spots. Like I don't know where the hell I'm going. So like Ireland, because we had so many people who were like East Coast college football fans, I felt like way more it was almost more culturally different being in Hawaii for week 0 than it was Ireland for week 0.
100%.
You know, like we felt way more on our own in Hawaii. But like Ireland, it was just like, so for me, Ireland was perfect to be there for a football game. Cause it's just like, oh yeah, just follow the guys doing the Seminole chop. Like, we'll go to
and they
ball.
all speak English, right? Like that's another thing. Obviously Hawaii does too, but like when we go to Madrid and when Casey and I went to Germany from Munich, it is a little off-putting when you're like, I'm here for the game and like we can't really communicate a ton. Right. Although most of the Germans did speak English.
Both, like I want a Guinness and I want to go sit on that Hawaii beach. Can we merge the two?
Right. We got 3 different pieces of clothing on the screen. It's time to move to week 1. We've got Texas, Clemson, and Ohio State all playing this week. Tim, I want to start with you. I need your predictions for the games this week, and let people know if they're new where they could find said predictions each week.
I have a newsletter that goes out on Fridays, which if you signed up for the guide, you already get the newsletter, but you can still do the same. It's in my Twitter pinned tweet to sign up, and all my links on TikTok and Instagram. So you can sign up there. Also, I put all my betting picks into the Pickett app at Timmy K, I believe I am, in the Pickett app. So you can find both of those there. For these games, we'll start with Texas, Ohio State.
Real quick, Casey, did you ship the row back to them?
I was actually getting to that, but we might as well dive right in. I'm curious who this faults on. One, Jack threw a fit in the office. UPS is open till 8 p.m. So we got 2-day shipping, which was cheaper than overnight. It is arriving on Thursday. You didn't
ship the No Rivals hats?
I shipped 3 of them. I figured they didn't need all 3, and I left that for Gut.
That's
I just assumed, Tim, you're not a big...
We got $100 offer in the office for the hat.
Actually?
Yeah.
I assume you're not an upside down script guy. Yeah, that's why I left.
Yeah, no, not quite. Yeah.
So I shipped it to Tim. He's like, wait. Where'd you ship it to? I'm like, the address Sean gave me, 94 Rockaway. He's like, fuck.
We're giving up my address?
True. I did just dox you.
Are you in an apartment?
He's in the apartment, so I don't know if it's been figured out. Tim was like,
it's
Charlie a whole problem.
Here?
Yeah, he's the one viewer up top listening in.
Shit. What up, Big Chuck?
So Tim was like, the only problem is I got to do this because Michaela's got this. And I kind of just liked the message because I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, but like, I don't know how to help you here anymore.
I thought he was just going to sleep at his parents.
Like, that's actually what I said.
The problem is we have one car here and she commutes to class every day.
Oh, you shipped it to
He shipped
house?
it to my house, not my apartment.
Wait, that's like your dream is an excuse to go home.
That is what the girlfriend said as well. The problem is there's a lot of work to get done before I'm off to Clemson. And that just means if I go there and come back, that's 2 hours of my time. If I just go there again, still an hour, like it just makes my
I thought you were 20 minutes from home.
That's exactly what I texted him. I was like, isn't it 20 minutes?
It should be as the crow flies, but it doesn't work because you got to go through Boston.
You got to go through Boston. You got to have dinner. You got to shower at home. You got to sleep over. And then all of a sudden, it just took a while to get back.
And again, it's just more mental gymnastics. Like, okay, if I'm going to go to the airport from my house, now I have to like pack a day early. Like, it's just, it's more thinking. No, and I don't want to, I know, Jack, you do the Miami, New York thing all the time. It's just like, it's just a little unnecessary. If someone could have just been like,
I'm with you.
Right before you sent it, just be like, hey, this good. I know you moved. Like, no one like consulted me until it was like.
No. Casey is the worst communicator in
in my
world.
defense,
No.
I don't think that
you don't get to defend yourself.
How is that? How does that land on me? Sean sent me a list of items and where to send them. We made that list after Tim had moved, so that Tim had moved, and then that list was sent.
Okay, all right. Slow down. First of all, you are the worst communicator.
Grab the ball.
You are the wall. Grab the John. R.I.P. John.
Yep.
You are the worst communicator. Okay, so that's
if
separate,
this falls on me, then
how many times did I have to text you? Asking if Zoe was coming to dinner.
I didn't have an answer for you yet.
Right. So what happened?
Which had been communicated to Nate, who was in charge of the reservation.
Right, but you didn't follow up. You didn't give anyone
because
a heads
I still
up.
didn't have the answer.
That is communication.
The Abraham answer.
I told him I don't know yet.
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
you told him 3 weeks ago.
No.
And then
I told him. No, see, you don't know. These are private messages.
You didn't answer my fucking text. Anyway,
fuck your text. So you weren't in charge of the dinner. He was handling the reservation. I was handling who was coming.
You are naturally a bad communicator. And so does it fall on you? This is what good communicators do, right? Good communicators do what Tim said. Hey, just checking, like, should I send it here, right? Because you're thinking about, I'm not saying it is your fault, but I just have a response. Right? No, hold on. And let me just give one more example.
I have a response.
Okay. The captain of the football team, the captain of the soccer team, the midfielder, right? Normally one of the best communicators. What do? They over-communicate. That's the sign of a good communicator. The left back knows that we're holding the line.
I'm not center mid.
Exactly.
I score goals. I shoot, don't think, score. Shoot, score. Shoot, score. That's what I do.
I'm acknowledging that. But you also have to acknowledge you are a bad communicator.
Okay, but you said worst. You said worst.
You are.
I've improved.
You're the worst.
So I'm no longer
person
worst. I'm bad.
No. You are still the worst.
Well, you get special treatment because half the time I just don't want to speak to you. So you get a worse result.
You are the woke communicator.
The only communication he does is, hey, TikTok boy, dance. And then it's just like.
Literally.
That's my job. I'm head of content. I want to make sure content's getting out. I'm not head of shipping.
Super well documented that I'm like 2 different places all the time.
In my defense, a couple things. This is not more into my defense. This is more like an excuse and reason.
You have 2 minutes, so you can work on your communication in the next 2 minutes.
One, I was half crashing out because I fucked up the tickets for Ohio State, Texas, and I was having a bad day. 2, Jack was like, you're not going to be able to ship them. And then UPS was open, so I shipped them. So I was just like, I want to get this over with and remove this from my brain. 3 is what I already spoke to.
Tim had 2.
I'm saying, and 3, to what I already spoke to, Tim was moved when the rollback order was put in. So yes, should I have double checked? Maybe. But also, maybe on Tim, when we knew it had been talked about that the rollback order is getting shipped ASAP to him, he could have been like, hey, just making sure you're sending this to the right place. Not blaming him, but communication on both sides.
He's talent. You know what I mean? He's well talent.
But he's now talent who has a 1-hour commute instead, like, because he didn't want to communicate.
Again, when we did the rollback thing, it was like, put this like shirt in the cart or whatever, like send the link to Sean for what you want.
Yeah, I didn't realize we shipped everything to the fucking office.
Yeah, and
which is, by the way, bullshit, because then it lands on me to ship everyone's item individually, which they're not getting until the offsite.
Correct.
And again, I thought it'd be like, hey, like, I thought it'd be like a another message, like just making sure everyone put their stuff in the, like, no one told me where this is going, whatever. This was also like 3 weeks ago, the rollback thing. And I was still
I feel like we're all landing on Sean. Yeah, Sean's fault.
All right.
Fault.
The same way people ask, Jack, are you going to be in Miami or are you going to be in New York? Give me that same treatment.
I think it's just a good excuse to move out of the apartment. We got to go.
Real quick, not spread, because that'll come on College Game Day YouTube video. Just 2 picks, 2 games. Who's going to win the game? Tim, you start.
Hook 'em and Tigers. Clemson Tigers.
I think we're gonna win. I'm gonna bet a lot of votes on it, and we need to come up with a good punishment. I am more confident in Ohio State under 24.5. I put 1,000 on it at 4 a.m.
I don't hate that.
And I think I'm going LSU with the points. I don't know who wins the game, but I am going to roll.
I asked for one thing. I asked for
What'd
winners
you
of
say?
both games. I said
not
spread. I said 2 words. I want winners of both games. He gave me an under team total and a fucking spread.
You're like me. Welcome.
So, well, I can't give you a spread. You said don't reveal for game day.
Just tell me who's going to fucking win the games.
Okay, yeah. You said don't spoil it for game day.
No.
As if it's like some big surprise. Okay, obviously I'm picking
just
Texas.
Who's fucking winning both games?
Is Nussmeier wearing that 18? Is he wearing that 18?
You've been so like Clemson hater.
I'm also LSU and Ohio State.
I'm not even hating on Clemson. I'm just a doubter. Like, I need to see it.
I know.
This is my point. This is my point.
And I just like relentlessly kiss your ass. I show up to like
no.
the Zoom with the Texas
genuinely
hat on. Like
this is not personal to you. This is not personal to you. I'm rooting for you. Which, by the way, we talked about this last year. Like, and obviously Casey was an Ohio State fan, so it didn't affect the company. But like, if Texas Clemson wins a natty, like that's huge for the brand. Like this could be our year with the Ravens, maybe too. Like our Barstool Patriots shit. I just think everyone's like, this defense is loaded, all these top picks. Were they not on the team last year? Like, why was the defense so bad? I just think they're top heavy, and Cade's streaky, and the ACC is tough, and they have a tough non-conference. So it was just a little kind of like, I think they could slip up a couple times, and you know that TikTok? All right.
Yeah, you did
Matt,
awful job.
Peace.